Hello students. Oscillations, as we all know, is a simple topic. Simple harmonic oscillations. Many of us think as the problems from this chapter will be purely formula based. Students often do mistake. They try to learn the formula of time period and they think by learning the time period formula they can solve each and every problem of oscillations. For that only I am here with one unique problem, a very good problem, and that is oscillating coat hanger. So we will discuss about the oscillation of hanger. Look at the diagram which looks like a coat hanger, right? So in this diagram you have three figures A, B, C. They are basically three different orientations. A, B, C are three different orientations of a coat hanger, right? There are three different orientations of coat hanger. But in all the three orientations, the hanger is oscillating in the vertical plane. This hanger oscillates in the vertical plane by a small angle and with the same value of time period. That is the main point. It oscillates with the same value of time period in all the three orientations, right? In this question it is given that the dimensions of the hanger, are like the bigger side of hanger is 42 centimeter, whereas these two smaller sides are equal, but the length is not given. These two sides are equal, but their length remains a mystery for us. It is unknown for us. The length of the longer side given as 42 and this height of triangle is 10 centimeter. So the same coat hanger is now oriented in such a way. The same hanger is here in a different orientations, and in all three orientations it is oscillating with the same time period. Apart from these two distances, we don't have any other information. Except the fact that oscillation time period is identical in all the three cases, right? And we have to find that time period. And also we need to find location of center of mass of the coat hanger. Nothing else is given. Regarding masses, nothing else is given. Mass of object is not given, right? So at the first instance, it seems as if some informations are missing in the problem. It seems like problem do not have sufficient information for getting the answers. So let us try to solve this question now. This problem is from the topic which we call as oscillation of a physical pendulum. And for oscillation of physical pendulum, we have expression of time period as, for small angle oscillation of physical pendulum, we have time period expression given by 2 pi square root the moment of inertia of that physical pendulum through the center of mass axis plus m s square over m g s, where the symbols I center of mass is the moment of inertia through an axis perpendicular to the plane of oscillation and passing through center of mass of the object. Capital M is the total mass of object, g acceleration due to gravity at that place, and small s is separation between axis of oscillation and the center of mass. So this small s is the distance between center of mass COM and axis of oscillation. In the first figure, the axis of oscillation will be like this. This is the point of oscillation, this is point of oscillation, this is point of oscillation. So axis of oscillation in the figure 1 is this one. This line will be the axis of oscillation. In figure 2, this line is the axis of oscillation, and in figure 3, this line is axis of oscillation. Right? Now, if we assume the center of mass of the figure at some location, let's say the center of mass is at some distance, and we denote this distance from this vertex by length S1, center of mass from this distance, from this point, is say S2, and center of mass from this point is say S3. Right, so S1, S2, S3. So for figure A, while calculating time period corresponding to figure A, you will write here S1. For figure 2, you will write S2, and for figure 3, you will write S3. But notice, all the three values of time periods are equal. All the three values of time periods are equal. So let me draw this triangle, and I will represent S1, S2, S3 in the same triangle. So this is my triangle now. Center of mass is at this point, right? S1 is denoted as this distance. S2, remember, it is the distance of center of mass from the midpoint of the longer side. So this is S2, and S3 is the distance of center of mass from the end point of the longer side. So this is our S3. Right. Now comes mathematics. If you square on both sides and simplify it, if you square on both sides and then simplify it, it will become quadratic equation for capital S. If you square and simplify, you will get quadratic equation in the variable capital S. And if it is quadratic equation in the variable capital S, it can have maximum two distinct values. A quadratic equation cannot have three roots, it cannot have four values, it will always have two values, or sometimes it have only single value if discriminant b square minus 4c becomes 0. But as per the question, we are getting the same value of time period for three values of small s, S1, S2, S3. So if for three different values of s, you get the same value of time period, it is something which looks against quadratic equation. A quadratic equation can give you two values of the variable, but as per question we are having three values of the variable small s. Right. So this is possible only if out of these three values, remember, you will always get two values of s from this equation, two values of s. And if I simplify the equation for you, I can simplify, and let me simplify this equation for you. So if I simplify this equation for you, I get ms square, I get ms square minus mg over 4 pi square, if I am not wrong, into t, then s, and plus I center of mass equals to 0. I suppose the equation is correct. Squaring on both side and rearranging the terms, right? So this is a quadratic equation of the variable s. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So this equation can give you two values of small s, only two values of small s, but we should have three values of small s as per the question. So this is possible only if out of these three values the two values are equal. There is no other way. The equation will give you only two values for s, but problem says there are three values of s. So three values of s as per the problem statement and two values of s according to the mathematics. So in order that both are true, the only possibility is out of these three values the two values are equal. So those two values can be either s1 equals to s3 or s1 equals to s2 or s2 equals to s3. But notice this total height is 10 centimeter. So it is obvious that s1 is less than 10, s2 is less than 10. Whereas s3, remember this longer side is 42, so half of that will be 21, and if half of that is 21, s3 is definitely more than 21. So now it is clear s3 cannot be equal to s1, s3 cannot be equals to s2. The only possibility is that s1 equals to s2. And if s1 equals to s2, then center of mass is now located at the midpoint of this height, that is 5 centimeter above the base or 5 centimeter below the top vertex. So the first answer, which was location of center of mass, is now obtained. Center of mass is located 5 centimeter from the base or 5 centimeter from the top. Now the second part, how long is this time period? So now this quadratic equation will have two roots. This quadratic equation will have two roots. One is equals to, and if s1 s2 equals to if s1 equal to s2 and the total value is 10 centimeter, then s1 equals to s2 equals to 5 centimeter, right? And s3 can be obtained by the Pythagoras theorem. This is 21 and this height is 5. So this is 5 and 21, and you can apply Pythagoras theorem for s3. So it is square root of 21 square plus 5 square, and the unit should be centimeter. Now this 5 and the value of s3, whatever the value of s3 you will obtain here, and the value of s1 or s2, which is 5, these two numbers, this 5 and this number, they are the two roots corresponding to this quadratic equation. They are the two roots corresponding to this quadratic equation, right? So if you use the properties of quadratic equations, sum of roots property, if I use the sum of roots property, then s1 or s2 plus s3, which are the roots for this equation, and sum of roots of any quadratic equation is minus of b by a, and if you apply that property, you get minus of this b upon a, and you get gt over 4 pi square. Now s1 is with us, s3 is with us, value of g can be taken as 9.8 meter per second square, and that will give you the value of time period in this question, which is somewhere around 1.03 second, right? So this was a very, very good question of physical pendulum involving mathematics, quadratic equations, and of course a high level logic. So this question might help you for JEE Advanced exam also, right? I will make one more video on the working of hot air balloon. By the evening you will receive one more video based on the working of hot air balloon, kinetic theory of gases, and the nature of our atmosphere. Wait till evening, right? Till then you solve this question, practice some more questions from the physical pendulum oscillations. Thank you for watching this video. Take care.